Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the xsinick show. I'm xsinick, and we're back into trying to do some 3D work in Blender, and we're going to use the game engine called Godot to put, some of the pre-designed levels I have for the game Soul 3000 into the game engine, and then we're going to use the character for the game to run around to see how these levels look. Now, at this point in time, I'm just basically loading stuff that I already designed. Already off the top of my head, running through them, I see where there could be tons of improvement and a little more narrow focus and that kind of thing. So this is more or less just a diary of me just kind of doing this stuff and getting it done. Working, I'm always open to hanging out with you guys and just talking and chilling and all that sort of stuff. Feel free to ask me questions or anything like that about any of this, that I'm doing. So, hey, without further ado, let's jump right in. We're gonna test out the level 2 that we are doing, and hopefully we can start loading in the others a little bit quicker. Okay. Alright, again. Also I think part of it I gotta make some notes because there's things that need to be updated. So I'll see you guys on the other side on my desktop. Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna load up level 2. I know last time I didn't too like Blender. So what I gotta do here is I gotta create a wall that goes all the way over here. That's what I'm thinking. So I think these two buildings activate this. Then there should be another building that activates, but maybe what I want to do is one of these buildings, whichever one you go to first, activates this first one. Whatever one you go to last is going to activate the last piece here, and then you have a building here to activate a piece that goes down. So I think that's basically what I want to do. To my knowledge, I think a lot of this, I kind of want to redesign, but it's all good. We're gonna work with what we got for now. Okay, so this is it in here in Godot, and I kind of logically, what I think, kind of logically place these right here. Okay, so this is the first two here. There is a, okay, so I'm gonna go back into here, take a look. So what maybe wants to happen is that we have a piece like this here and then another piece over here. Let's take a look. So we probably want this whole section over there. Yeah, That's all good. Let's leave it like this. I'm thinking I just want these two buildings here. So what I need to do is to get a corner piece and some wall. We already have a corner piece there, so and we could get some wall from one of these, and we could use it to fill up the rest of here. I think anything more than that is gonna make this level a lot more overly repetitive, and that's fine. We know we don't want to do that, so I'm gonna jump here into to Blender. Now let's see if we can get a piece of wall. Yep, we got a corner piece right here. Oh man, you can hear I live near a road, guys. Okay, let's grab this as an element. One thing I like about Blender, you could do multiple edits like this. Yep, let's go into wireframe mode. So duplicate that. Go P to separate those two. We got that piece. Okay, we got these two pieces right here, and let's mirror these two pieces so that we get like a corner on each side. I'm just gonna merge it for now. G. Let's put the put that over here. Let's see if we can get a mirror modifier. You could do this by hand also. Let's do this. And scale X -1. Oh. Scale X 1. Where is that? Oh. Oh. On here. Oh, what I actually want to do is to rotate it. My bad, guys. So Y. Oh. Rotate along the Y-axis. There you go. Got it. So my head didn't seem to be working properly with this stuff. Let's see if we can get some kind of shading happening here in Blender. Yeah, I just want to shout out all my viewers right now, and all my followers. Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm gonna drop a lot of smooth on this to kind of smoothen out the. So this is my corner. This is what I'm gonna use. This is my corner. I'm thinking I probably don't need much of a corner now. But I'm gonna do it regardless. Irregardless. That's funny. Let's go Alt N, flip. Okay. I'm gonna choose a section of wall here so that we could duplicate. So I'm gonna go top view, my wireframe. Let's just choose a nice little section. Let's choose like 2 pieces. Or maybe 1 piece. Let's do that just to be safe. So I'm gonna go with that piece and the piece that connects, like so. Go into face mode, deselect these pieces, and I think this is my repetitive piece right here. Let's duplicate that, separate that, put that in a new layer. Okie dokie. We have that, we have that. Let's merge those 2 together. I'm gonna go back into my shading mode here. And this let's add a pivot on there. Cursor to selected. Press to add a pivot. Okay, so these are elements, and I think with this we could rule the world. Well, can't rule the world, but for sure we could get the wall happening. Grab. I have screencast keys. Let's see what the tools you have in here. See something snap. Okay, I think I have like a CAD snap plugin here. Just gonna take a quick look. We don't necessarily need it, but Blender is so cool that they have so much plugins. Let's see, CAD. TinyCAD mesh tools. Let's add those in. But that's not what I'm looking for though. Let's go install, and I think I have some plugins I bought for Blender here. Let's see which one's AI render. Nope. Asset sketcher maybe in place hot ops. I think it may be this the CAD transform. Let's open it up, see what it says. Snap to loose geometry. Release confirm. Snap pixel radius. 3D view tools CAD. Okay, this is all the thing. Oh, okay, here we go. Wow, they have all this in snap elements. Yep, I want to snap to point, point to point. Oh yeah, this is great. Oh yeah. There you go. Yep. I love it. Look at that. That's great. Okay, rotate Z, X, Y. Okay. Of course, we could clean that up. Yep. I'm gonna take the, okay, so this is wall. Look, I'm gonna change these to brackets. Corner. I'll put corner. Slab. Okay, I'm gonna hide this for a minute. Okay, so whatever we do here, we're gonna do over there. If I remember, let's go back into here. Yep, and I have two over here. And I think that's all we need for now. Let's go into here. I'm gonna grab this element here so that, you know, I can have a placeholder of what's happening here. Let's go into, okay, so this element is like this. Is this coming all the way up to the edge? I think it is, so that may be a problem because we actually want a corner here. So the wall, I may need to have the wall as a separate thing, the wall elements as a separate thing, and then just leave. Okay, so we're gonna work this out. Let's see. We're gonna work this out. So this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna reconstruct it and then re-export the wall as a separate thing. Let's bring that back. So we could technically take this and hide this. I'm gonna make a new thing called wall. Let's do that. A new layer. Call it altar. Select these and add these to that. Okay, let's leave this. Okay, I'm just gonna do this for now, and then we're gonna bring back the bracket corner. And let's see if we can build everything back like that. Okay, so this part here, I'll leave like this. This part here, I'll make, oh, gotta snap it. Guess gotta snap it. Let's use a CAD transform snap. I want to make the seam small as what this one is indicating, so I'm going to modify this wall here a bit. Let's go into, let's put this texture on. Could I move this piece here to the middle section here? I think if I do that, it'll just look too, you know, it'll look too uniformed. So let's do that. Okay, so this piece here, I'm gonna remove the inner. Yep, so I'm going to remove that last piece here. Yep, so it's just up to there, and let's check this piece here. We can remove this piece. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Okay, so we should be able to build a wall around this with these pieces. Let's bring this piece over here. Just gonna grab this guy, snap this guy somewhere over here. Gonna go over there. Okay, let's go back into material preview mode. Let's rotate. Okay, so yes, obviously there needs to be fixing where these things connect. Yeah, so that's definitely this piece here. Whoa. Oh, that's interesting. Could do a grid on that. You can realign the grid. I like that. That's great. Okay, so that connects to that. It connects to this. Then we need another wedge here. Yep, and that cord carries all the way through. Just double check. And of course we need an inner piece, just this piece right here. Well, this piece I really kind of forced to wedge that in there. I'm gonna make this whole back part here an element because I don't think I could reliably put that piece back piece back like that. Yeah, so I'll do this as a whole element and then we'll connect these pieces back. Okay. So far so good. Let's look, I'm gonna go back in here and see how it terminates. Yeah, so that'll go straight to the edge. So we obviously gotta work out where this edge here finishes for that wall, for these walls. Yeah, you can easily solve that. They end basically around the same thing. So if I edit the one wall, it should work out. Okay. So I have to re-export this without the wall, which is fine. I'm exporting this as a wall, these wall elements. That should be okay. But I don't think I want to be snapping these up in the Gimp. So, in the Godot. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a modifier. Add an array modifier to this. It's arrayed all the way up. That's as far as the array modifier is going to get us. Just what I thought. So what we're going to do, it's all good. Just going to select this. We're just going to snap that up to the point. It's going to be okay, guys. Alrighty. Yeah, minimal stretching is fine. Right, then I'm going to take this guy. Let's go to the top view here. Duplicate that guy. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna M. Okay, control, gonna mirror. Cat, snap it up. Okay, so see what's going on here? So we want to be able to reliably snap this in the right ways. So what's going on here is that it's saying that this should really be all the way up there. To snap this reliably. At least with this inside edge. With the outside, I think it's fine. Well, let's test that theory out. Let's see if it'll reach all the way up there with the outside. Let's add another modifier on this. An array modifier. Let's see if we can array it all the way up nice and snug. Ooh, so it seems like there is that discrepancy. It wants it to be square on both sides. That's fine. This is what we're here for. Yeah, you know what? It's not everything is not in a perfect grid. That's what's going on. So it's fine. But I could figure this. We could figure it out by dropping. Let's make a line here. Check this out. So we're gonna E. Drop a line. Let's separate that line. Come here. Select the line, and we're gonna subdivide that. All right. So there's a point in the middle. vertex. Oh, is this, let's just see this as a proper thing on here. Yes, it does. We just have to get a center of this and snap it. Oh, you know what? This is not an actual object, it's a virtual object. My bad. So for now, let's do this. Let's hide one. Let's make one real. Now it'll work. Making sure. Okay, and then we're gonna go E, subdivide that. Yeah, let's just come like this and see. Oh. Okay, there we go. So that's a dead center right there. Let's make sure we have the right thing here. Vertex, let's go closest. Okay, I gotta put the thing on that. Let's do it. Card to the rescue. Kazam. Centered. That was a long construction project. Let's unhide this one. Okie dokie. Now this one is going to be in the right place. Let's go back to regular. There we go. Zam. And now we can get rid of, let's hide this one. We can get rid of that one. This was just a construction. Okay. Let's go one less on this. Oh, is this really... Oh, okay. Still one less should. Let's come here. Grab. Okay, so technically this works like this. So we got that short of a wall, this long of a wall. I'm not sure if this is, you know, we're gonna have to work that out. We definitely have the corner piece, which works. We have this middle piece, which works. I think we should leave the corner pieces like that and just get the walls to get up to there. Yep. So here we go. We're gonna bring this. We're gonna bring this up to this point here. Okay, so let's see something. I'm gonna try to get. Do we have extra in here? Okay, so I'm thinking that this is overshooting, but that's fine. Okay, let's start putting this together. Let's go back into here. First off, I'm gonna re-export this without the wall added to it. Let's do that real quick. Hide. Okay, it looks about right. Let's come in here. Let's jump in there. Get that. Okay, building structure, which it really should just be the building, so that works out, right? Yep, and the walls is empty. Great. Let's get rid of that. Boom. Yes, sirree. Get rid of that puzzle thing. Okay, let's re-export this. Maybe what could happen also, I could have a building section and like an outer court. So I'm gonna, you know what, it doesn't matter here. Let's just export this. So select the objects in here. They all look fine. Let's re-export this. File, export. Level 2. Let's see here. Structure building. I'm gonna use my preset. Export. And it technically should update to upload. Well, would it? Let's see. Let's load that. Okay, it's loaded. What I need to do is to open the original file. So I already know the original. I could just simply delete the walls from the original file, right? There you go, Nick. That works too. Alright, that works. Let's save this. But just to double check, I'm gonna just jump in and see if it actually works like that with a mesh. Yep, yeah, so it's like that anyway. So that's fine, as long as we got that in some sort of file. Save that, and it should reflect back on the level. Yep. Okay, now just to put that, I'm gonna put the wall. I'm gonna do the wall in a dumb way and just get it happening. Excuse me. We got a corner. Okay, let's make this real. Let's make this a mesh. Alt C. Oh wow, I'm hearing my I actually have a backup battery that's turning on, so there may be an interruption in electricity. Let's get these two sides here happening. It's fine. I'm just gonna extrude this right here. Okay, so this piece should fit into here like so. Oh, I thought I did this part. Okay, so this part fits into here. So these parts here belong to this part, except that, yeah, I could always do that and flip that to fit back into here, and then we have a long, okay, let's see if this works. Let's export these wall pieces. There you go. Hold on here, something's going on. Let's go back into regular mode. Okay, that seems fine. Okay, you know, you gotta double check these things sometimes. I'm gonna merge that with that. Okay. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll see just to make sure all things are collapsed, and let's grab. Yep. Gonna drop all this into a layer. Okay. Let's give this all a uniform name. Control F2 in Blender if you want to rename a bunch of selected objects at once. Okay, those are renamed. And drop those in the export bin right here. Then go back, select. Okay. Yeah, a lot of wireframe there, right guys? So I'm gonna export this and see what happens. Okay, we know what we're naming this. L2. So let's export that. Okay, so we got structures in here. We have sections. We have railings. We have these buildings here. I could put the railings inside of a spatial node. Let's do that. These are static railings right here. So I'm gonna add a node here. Let's create, call it railings. Static. I'm gonna select these so we could drop them in here. Look like we did. Let's take a quick peek. Yep, I think all the railings that don't move are in there. These are the building structures. let's go ahead and open that file there with the walls. Boom. We got walls, baby. Ooh, there's a gap here. Why is that? Do we have flip normals right there? I think we might have a flip normals situation. Going back into Blender. Actually, we have no and now we just need some geometry. See, this should work. Let's export that again. Okay, let's go back into, okay, reload. It seems like that closed the gap up. And I'm gonna dump this outer wall here into pieces into level 2. Go copy. I'm gonna come here into structures. I'm gonna go paste. Let's take a look. Ooh, like I predicted over here, I knew it would have crashed in somehow. But that's fine, we'll work that out. That seems to be what I'm saying with all of them. Don't worry, we'll work that out. Yeah, we totally will. Okay, I'm gonna select this guy and this guy, and then we're gonna duplicate that. Bring that over. Not bad. Okay, here we go. Okay, we want this, that. Actually, just these two right here. I want this and this. Yep, let's duplicate that. I believe there's a snap, but let's see. I think that may be snap. Use snap as Y. I think snap may be for the grid, and not so much object snap. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think right there is where, let's turn the snap off. I think right, this, what is this part here? Group? Oh, group selected nodes. Oh, that's kind of nifty. It's gonna get in close there a bit. I think this is fine over here. Can you group select group? So that's a group? So if I select this and then select the back, how would I call it a group? Maybe if I move it? Not even. Okay. Eh. Okay, I'm gonna flip this and put this on the other side. So let's do that. D to duplicate, and then I'm gonna transform this. Scale is on Z. Let's go 1. There you go. Oh, use local space, of course, yeah. Just casually moving it into place. I'm gonna have to jump in here and try to see if we could sort out some sort of like snapping. Okay, so I'm seeing an issue where this stuff needs to be I need to run some normals on there to fix them. I need to fix the normals on this. Let's do that right now. A lot of smooth does the trick. Yep, let's make sure everything else has that. Okay, one more export. Okay, select everything in here. Export. Let's reload this. Import that. It's all good, guys. Technically, you know what? Let's just do this entire thing in Blender. I mean, that's what I was doing before. I mean, but more economically is to be able to create an asset and just have it snap in here according to the grid. But you know what? Let's leave it as is and let's just bring it in again. Just gonna do that. Okay, copy. Paste. Okay, so it seems to fix. Yeah, it seems to fix the issue there. Just duplicate that and bring that in. Oh, some game engines are not as sophisticated as, you know, your design tools like Blender or 3D Studio Max or Maya. So that's why sometimes in game engines you get like sometimes little errors and that kind of thing. So you gotta, you know, it's supposed to be a QC portion of whatever it is you do, where you go back in and you kind of run through and make sure there's no gaps and all this sorts of stuff. That's why sometimes players exploit those different human errors in the game engine, you know, where you find like a little gap between two buildings and you go shooting through the gap and all of a sudden you're in a different part of the map, and all that's due to some game engines not being as sophisticated, where, you know, you could get like certain kinds of snapping and that kind of thing in there. Okay, let's mirror this again. You're gonna mirror that along the Z, so let's go 1 here. Okay, so we got that. And let's go back in that top view one more time. That was kinda cool. And let's go back into wireframe mode. Yeah, just kind of line it up some. This is like some of the stuff I'm talking about, where, you know, like this should be snapped perfectly, but I have yet to find the snap in Godot for now. But it's all good. We'll make it work. Okay, let's get back into shaded mode. You can see like little gaps, but that's fine. We'll fix all that. Just want to make sure that the layout works. Okay, so seeing that we have one side done, I could just duplicate this one side over on the other side. Where these things meet here on the edge is a little ambiguous, but that's fine. So I'm gonna drop all this into like a singular node, and then we'll try to duplicate the whole thing and flip it the other direction. Hey, seems like I got a. Hey, how's it going, Rygar777? yeah, no doubt, man. You say you're dumb and old. Tell me what. I wouldn't call you dumb and old, man. Hey, check this out, right? So what I'm doing here, I'm just creating content for for a game called Soul 3000 that's out there on Steam. It's an early access game. So I'm doing the level design and the character design, a lot of the design for it. And yeah, that's what you're seeing right now. So I'm switching between two applications. I'm switching between the game engine that allows you to play the game, and I'm switching between the design tool that I use called Blender. I have several design tools, but this one is Blender, and Blender allows you to create the objects in 3D so that your character could interact with the objects. So you have two types of video games. You have the 2D and the 3D. Yep, Soul 3000. Yeah, look at the if you look at the bottom of the screen right here, where me the green bear is talking. You see, it says Steam Early Access, and then it says Soul 3000. So if you go to Steam online, and actually I could probably show you right here on my desktop. So Steam is a marketplace for games. Let me see if I could launch Steam here. So this is Steam. So they have an app. They also have a website, and this is where independent. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can read your thing better. I see. Thanks. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. No problem. Yeah, I tend to go a little bit in depth in explanations, so I depend on like you guys to help me with that. Say, hey Nick, you're getting a little in depth there. I already know. Anyways, back to what we're doing here. So I'm gonna add a little node to this, and I'm gonna flip the wall, and we should be able to run through immediately and see what things look like with our little character guy. Hey, so Rygar77. Hey, welcome to the xsinick show. I do game level design. I also hang out and just chat with you guys. I play video games also. I also draw. So if you look at some of the previous videos, I draw. And I'm on Steam as far as the game. I'm on YouTube and Discord, and you can even see me on TikTok. So yeah, you can check that stuff out when you got time. Okay, so let's make a node for this. Right? For job construction. You know what? In real life I actually worked for an architectural engineering firm where for several years I kind of helped take their construction design documents that you do in CAD, using AutoCAD and that kind of thing, and I took it, put it into 3D Studio Max, and made virtual worlds so they could they could see how the designs work together before they actually build a thing. So that's literally what I did for a living for like umpteen years. Okay, so let's see. I'm dumping this into here. Oh, let's get back. Outer wall. Just undo that. Okay, so okay, where is this? So the spatial node. Oh, I want to put a spatial node in the main.
Hello there.
Hey yo, hey, how's it going, Mystical? Yeah, absolutely. Hey, how's it going? Nice to hear from you. Nice to see you. Oh snap, Ryga. Hey, Ryga777. Hey, thanks for following, man. And is that Rygar from the game itself, Rygar? I think it's a video game back in the day, right? A guy with a shield, I think. Thanks for following. Okay, so I got these outer walls here. And you know what? I gotta put the spatial node in structures. I'm gonna name the spatial node outer walls. So I'm not confused. Outer. Right, and then I'm gonna drop the. Okay, I see. Okay, so I'm gonna zero out the transform on that node real quick, so that we could flip it. We could flip everything symmetrically. Bingo. I have one question though. Why isn't my? I think I'm up to my view limit here. It's not allowing me to zoom all the way out. Okay, so now I'm dropping the walls in here. So let's see. So if I do that. If I do this, the walls should all disappear. There you go. Yep. So I do the eye, all disappear. So now I should be able to flip the walls over. Oh wow, really? Hey, yeah, it wasn't yeah, yeah, wow, what a coincidence. I mean, stuff like that happens. Yeah, stuff like that happens for sure. Okay, let's duplicate. Yeah, that's crazy that that happened like that. Hey, so let me shout out a couple of people. First of all, I want to shout out Ryga77 again for following. You know, it definitely helps. Um, I want to shout out Curtilius. Shout him out. You know, thanks for following me. Truth Algorithms, thanks for following me. Hey, Mystical White Rose. Hey, Mystical, thanks for following me again. And MechFan0, thanks for tuning in and following me and checking me out. Sly Cougar 1963, thanks for following me and checking me out. Can Guy 80, again, thanks for following me and checking me out. Empress Hearts, thanks. White Rose Heaven, thank you for following. You know, and everyone who normally look at, you know, check the video out after the fact and during while I'm doing the stuff, thanks. Okay, so let's copy this. I'm gonna make a duplicate. Let's see if this works. Boom, it worked. So I'm gonna flip the duplicate now. So I'm gonna go along the x-axis. Oh, actually, how is this done? Not the x, so let's go -1. Doesn't want, it wants a z then. I think so. There you go. It's on the other side. So let's test this level out. Let's see what it looks like with the little guy running through. I mean, there's some more elements, like there's some mountains and trees and all that, but we're not going to study about that right now. The original Ryga game wasn't released in America until... Really? I did not know that. Where was Ryga? Who made the game? Was it Japan? Was it a Japanese game? Or European? Who made Rygar? It wasn't released. I thought it was an American. I thought it was an American developer that made that. Was it Titio or Tico? NES Japan? Wow. You know, just in case if you're watching right now and you don't know what we're talking about, what me and Ryga77 is talking about, we're talking about a video game that's he made his name up first, and then he saw that they actually had a video game named after his name. So I'll just show it on the screen right now. Let's check it out. There's an NES game. I remember the arcade game. Let's see if there's... Oh! Rygar. There you go, not Ryan. There it is. Yeah, this guy here with a shield. that was the game. Yeah, they have many different forms of it. Nintendo, NES. Yeah, you should throw the shield and the shield will come back to him. But it did as it wasn't a shield, it was a saw. Wow. Very cool. Okay, back. Let's fire this guy up and see what happens. Okay, okay. Yeah. Those games back then like absolutely blew my mind as a kid too when they came out. I was like maybe like a teenager, like 16, probably younger than that, probably like 14, 15, no, probably like 14, 15 when I had my hands. Yeah, I'm in my 40s. I'm not quite 48, but yeah, I'm in my 40s for sure. Yeah. So I wasn't. I lived in Trinidad and Tobago, so that's a Caribbean island. So we didn't get things upon release to the U.S. or other places. We would get it like maybe like a few months after or a year after. So I'm not gonna save this part here. Okay, so I'm gonna run along here and just check out what these additions look like. Now I didn't do a collision mesh, so the guy would run right through the walls if I try to go on them. But let's see what happens. So let's play and see what happens. Let's break out the controller. Just loading up the asset. Okay, so it loaded. Oh wow, really? Oh, really? Yeah, maybe like they try to smuggle like food and stuff, maybe like mangoes or like roti. That was a dish, or like I think Royal Castle. Like one time I was going to the airport and someone was like, hey, did you bring any Royal Castle with you? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna bring like, that's our version of like Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm not gonna bring like chicken like on a plane or whatever it is. Okay, so I'm guessing the scale could be a little bit smaller, but it's fine. So these things loaded in. Let's run from one end to the next. Okay, so yeah, obviously got to tighten up a lot of things. Yeah, like some of the materials need fixing, so let's do that. Let's fix the materials real quick and let's look and see if we can add some more stuff in. Oh, the British tried to smuggle cigarettes from there because they were so. Oh wow, did not know it. Wow, that is. Wow. Yeah, like I think we had like Dumouriez cigarettes, Dumouriez, and yeah, a couple. I never smoked, so like, but I remember Dumouriez because that was a popular brand of cigarettes. There, wow, look at that, small world, huh? Yeah, so the British, right? So like, what was going on with Trinidad? Trinidad is kind of more British than American because we were owned by Britain for like a while. It was a British colony. Okay, let's see. So I have like 0.3, roughness is 9. Why does that look so shiny? That's a question. Let's check the floor out. See what the floor material looks like. Yeah, because yeah, basically Trinidad was like, especially back in like the 80s, like before the 80s, like the 70s. You know, the further back you go towards the 60s, cause we got our independence like in 1960. Oh my gosh, I should know this off the top of my head. But yeah, we got our independence from Britain pretty early, and you know, so there's a lot of British customs, so it's easy for like British people to come over and have fun and go to the beach, and you know, there's some of the same. We have some of the same British customs, like drinking tea and some of that stuff, you know, mixed with our Caribbean stuff. Wow, you're pretty knowledgeable, dude. Wow, that's awesome. I'm checking the shading on here, just real quick. Yeah, so like the roughness is 9.3. Okay, so maybe because it's a standing structure, that's why. Okay, and this is a different part, so yeah, this needs to be like fixed or retextured or something. Yeah, I think that's what's going on here. But let's keep it like this for now. Let's see what else we could add in here. Let's keep adding stuff, right? Let's keep it moving. You could always go in and touch things up. You know what? I'm gonna run the game one more time, just to see if I can catch anything right off the top. And you know what? Actually, part of these, you know what we'll do? Let's run through the middle. So this, to me, looks somewhat alright. So I need to drop some color. There's some other like wear and tear stuff that needs to happen. All right, let's run through this real quick. Okay, let's run into this arena here. Let's take a look. Okay, so I already see a bunch of things that needs to be tweaked. Okay, so maybe the size is not too bad. Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks. You know, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I tend to get a little hyper sometimes, but I think it comes with the territory of being an artist, somebody that you know likes to draw and do all this stuff. So, but I try my best to be chill to some degree. Okay, what will happen if I switch to the gun? Just checking. Okay, so you know what? So let's get out of here. I'm going to jump into Blender here and see if we could add the backdrops, because right now I think we need some of that in here. And I don't know why they didn't come through, so I may have to install an old version of Blender in here. So 5 chickens and a parrot. Wow, that's cool. Having chickens is good, man. I'm all into like that sustainability. I'm all into all of that, like, you know, making sure you have your own chickens and your own different things, and all that is good stuff. You know, have a garden. You know, if you have the, you know, the space that could allow for that, you know, that's totally something that you know, we're totally, you know, I'm totally into for sure. You know, and 9 kids. I mean, 9 kids are great, man. You know, like having that amount of, you know, you know, there's a quote in the Bible that says, um, like children are the quiver, are the arrows in the quiver of the parent. So children are a blessing, right? Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. Wow, I would like to see that. You know, if you have a picture of that, you know, feel free to post it in here. You know. Okay, let's see here. So I'm gonna look for a backdrop. Level 2 backdrop. Is that it? I mean, that just this? I know it's more than just this. So you know we're gonna have to do some hunting, guys. I'm gonna have to hunt for this. We have to go into the old file and hunt for the new stuff in the old file. Yeah, this can't be the only backdrop, and it's all kind of messed up. Look at that. It's like poking through and nip. Yeah. So let's go hunting. Oh, okay, okay. Man, that's great, man. That's what's up, dude. Like, you know, adoption, like man, you know, like I don't know if that what you're doing there is a good thing. It's a good thing. My hats off to you and your wife. I even thought about that to my with me and my wife. Thought about adopting. You know, yeah, that's good stuff. You know, good going. You sound like a chill guy yourself. I where's? Oh, I thought I had a fork here. All right. Yeah, what you're doing there is cool, and I know there's probably like maybe struggles to do with it, but it's going to be worth it, you know. Okay, so we're gonna have to jump into like old version of Blender here and see if I can get, because I'm actually porting the levels from one version to the next. Not sure how this might play out, but let's see. Let's try. Let's go. I'm trying to go as quickly as I can. Let's see. So, okay, so that's that version. So the version I have are some software. Let's fire that up. I was hoping I didn't have to do this, but hey, it's necessary, right? So let's see. Go into the software, Linux, and Blender. Blender versions. Okay, here we go. Alright, so the version that this game was in Blender 2.49b. That's the version I'm going to try to get happening here. Go with 64-bit. Make sure this is the last 2.49b. Okay, I'm going to copy that here. And I think I made some notes for myself somewhere. Installed 2.49b. Let's go. No, 2.49b actually has the Blender game engine in there, which is what I used on Steam. So that's why I'm porting it over to Godot now, which is I think is, you know, a little more feature rich engine. Let's see. So I'm gonna display. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so let's extract it here. Extract. Also, I think like watching somebody else work and do stuff could be relaxation in of itself. You don't have to think too much. It feels a little more productive, you know, just by watching it in virtue. Yeah, I agree with you. Uh, the art channels on here are really good. There's, you know, a lot of people who do what, you know, some of the stuff that I do, and who do stuff by hand, you know, like sculpting and drawing by hand, which is something I may get into a little bit later, because there's some, you know, I could like literally draw on paper in real life, so that's not just on the computer, you know. So yeah, you're right. It's amazing to watch. It's relaxing. So let's see if I could just fire up Blender, the old Blender, without too much hitch. Okay, hitchy. Yeah, I know this is looking a little technical, guys, you know, but it's the necessary thing here with Linux. Okay, so I just run that, and so it's telling me. Oh, is it launching? Okay, so it's missing libraries, which is what this is telling me I should do. Okie dokie. Let's install that real quick. If it's taking too long, I'll move on to something else. Yeah, that might take a while. So let's try for. I'm gonna have to. Let's do this instead. Let's do this. The build essentials might take a while. Oh, you think so? Wow, do you know, have you sculpted in real life? I guess it would be easy, right? I mean, if you think about it, just a lump of clay, and you just, you know, start digging away and smoothing with your hands and just one tool, right? Wow, dude, that's awesome. Really? What? What? Chainsaw sculpting? That's amazing. No, that's a skill. That sounds like fun. You know, just with a chainsaw and you're like and then you start to like get all neat with it, but it, oh my gosh. Wow. Learning to run Blender is way harder than a chainsaw. I guess it is, you know, if you're not. Yeah, 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 it would, cause you have to fire the chainsaw up and then you start going at it, right? So my previous videos, I was actually sculpting in a program called 3D Code, but I also like sculpting in Blender, and I promise that I'm gonna show some of that. And the way I approach sculpting on the computer, whether I'm using 3D Code or Blender, is that you need to just work with just one tool for a while. You know, like it's so easy to just jump from tool to tool, and everything gets like really complex really quick. But if you have like once, you could set Blender up just to look one way, and you can literally go in and just take that tool and start working with that one tool. Kind of like a chainsaw, right? You just have one chainsaw, right? And I guess, you know, later on you can use a chisel and you can use other things to neaten up the sculpture, but you know, at least that's my thought, you know, with using Blender and stuff. So let's see if I can get Blender to fire up now again. Just want to make sure. Boom, you see, there you go, it fired up. I just needed to install some stuff in Linux, so it's a Linux thing, it's not a Blender thing. Okay, so I'm gonna try to open the old version. Yeah, let's fix this interface a little bit here. Let me see. Position and table, left mouse, theme. Let's go to the dark theme. Ooh, a little bit better in the eyes, the old eyes. This is a version of Blender I got good with Blender with, like this old version here. Okay, so we're gonna jump into that folder here. Let me just look for the file. Okay, I'm jumping into Sol 3D, Sol 3000 work files. Actually, not the work files. I'm jumping straight into the old Blender game engine files. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, you know what? I actually had everything in one file in Blender. Because Blender could hold different scenes. I think buying tools is better than buying drugs. I think you're right, man. This is not easy for me. I've just done it for so long. It's just kind of I'm accustomed a little bit. What's easier for me is like actually drawing on a piece of paper with a pencil. But I've done this for like so many years. I've been doing this since like the late 90s. Back then when I started, I got many headaches for like at least a year or two before I start like realizing what this is all about. So I'm in the same boat as everybody that watches me, you know. That's why I need like, you know, like how you're interacting with me. If, you know, whoever's watching me can interact with me and talk with me, I could know how to simplify things or probably not talk as much or probably talk more or whatever it is, you know. That kind of thing. Yeah, but by no means this was... Okay, so I'm gonna fire... Okay, so player update. Okay, here we go. So this is the main file in... Let's see if we can get this to open. Bite my nails. Hey, bingo! There you go. It totally opened. I wonder if the game engine will run the old version of the game. I wonder. What do I do for a career? Is it in the gaming world? Now, as I said before, for a career, well, I'm now trying to kind of like do gaming right now, right? But for a long time, I was a visualization artist at a architectural firm. So I was into doing visualization and video marketing. So I did also a video editor by trade. So it's a funny journey, right? So over the course of like probably like 20 years or something, you know, I went from drawing comic books to editing video to doing 3D animation and then doing CAD modeling and then doing CAD modeling visualization. So that's kind of like the progression, and all the while I'm still doing video and cinematography and special effects. So like it's just what happened, you know, because they couldn't find people that were reliable to do it, or at least where I'm at here in New York, you know. And you know, because I like that stuff, you know, they just say, hey Nick, can you do this or can you do that, and I'll just try to learn it and do it. That's all it was, you know. I mean, it's a passion. It's fun. It was fun to do. So let's go into level 1 here. Okay, so this is the original game. Yeah, right. Wow. That's cool. You own what? Hey, that's awesome, man. Hey, are you guys hiring? Come hire me. I have my portfolio. I'll show you it right now. Just kidding. Hey, reach out to me, man. Um, yeah, if you are hiring, do reach out. But yeah, anyways, yeah. So this is the first level here. And let's see the second. So the second level. I wonder if I could run this right now. Man, owning a construction company, you've probably seen it all, right? You've probably seen a lot of stuff. Okay, so let me see what happened here. Maybe the backdrop, I got rid of the backdrop in the final draft. So I'm gonna see if we could run this. Let's check this out, guys. Wow, yeah. Yeah, gotta move. Yeah, definitely. Been trying to get out of New York State for a while. Not New York State. New York State is kind of hard, but New York, yeah. Yeah, I'm more than open to moving somewhere that's you know, where people has like values or something like that. Hey, let's check this out. I want to see if this runs. Wow. Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. So, okay, let's see if this works. So all I have to do is press G and it should run, or something like that. Oh, I messed it up. Let's go back. Press P for play. Oh, I think it's gonna run. Here we go. Whoa, yeah. So this is the game that's on Steam. The one that you see me updating right now. No, the coding for this, my brother Peter helped me with the coding for it. Wow, I'm gonna have to try to find some way to restore the sound. Let's see if we can get past this guy and move on to what the? Okay. Wow, so your spine got bad, man. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. So like, are you recovering right now? I mean, are you a little bit better now, or did you stop before it got too bad? Oh, that guy would not die. So as you can see, the new version of the game is a lot more improved. Still trying to keep the guy's style to him. Oh, I think I have a shield. Oh. I like, you know what? In the new version, I made this narrow, like a narrow passage. I kind of like the open feel of like turning the corner and seeing this open expanse. Yeah, the graphics are definitely going to be updated. Oh, no, no, no. So basically, the reason why I have to go through this, yeah, I have to unlock some keys in order to get to the other level. I mean, I think I should be able to skip over to the other level, but I think the way I have it set up is that you can't right now. Oh man, bone and bone. Wow. Oh, yeah, okay, okay. But you know what? You know, when you work for so long, especially if you know, as you said, you're in construction and whatever else happened. Oh, you said you heard it as 14. Like yeah, man, yeah, you probably deserve that rest, this rest that you're getting right now, man. Hopefully, it'll heal up and that kind of thing. At least heal some, even if it's bone on bone. I'm gonna run past this guy real quick. Uh-oh. Get him! Woo! Why did I make this so hard? Oh, make the time on his back more stable instead of shaky? Yeah, I think so. I think so, McFan. Like, I think like, yeah, I think definitely. Because right now, like, I think the way I have him animating, yeah, it's like it's targeted on his back, whatever it is. Yeah, I think totally that could definitely be a thing, where instead of it rotating, it's just kind of staying a little shaky looking at it. Yeah, for sure. Less distracting, right? Yep, absolutely. Yeah, it could be like some sort of lazy rotation on it, so it kind of stays there without it like. And it has to do with the animation of him, because the way I had him animating is like animating from left to right. So there's a lot of, yeah. This is again, the updated version that we're working on right now should be a lot better. Okay, so this is the level I wanted to get to. Okay, so yeah, that's what happened. I got rid of the backdrop, and so yeah, the scale was right. Yes, he's considerably smaller here. Man, if I could get my brother to come back in to help me code this thing, it'd be great. Okay, so so this is what's going on. So there's trees in the middle. And there's okay. Let's get rid of this guy. I think there's a little trick I was doing. Yeah, all these shields. Like basically make a ramp. There's a trick. Yeah, when he's walking slow, it looks good. Yeah, because it's not like it's not twitching back and forth. Absolutely. Yeah, I would say the newer guy, the new version is a whole lot better. Let's see the new version. Or the updated version, I should say. I mean, everything has to be updated, right? It has to like just be better. You know, like the one you saw me playing, the Blender game engine only can handle so much. But this new engine, the Godin engine I'm using, it could handle like basically triple A level stuff. Oh, I wonder if it doesn't like the fact that I have something else playing in the background. Let's see. I think it doesn't like the fact that I have something else playing in the background. I think it's the way graphics cards work. So, you know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna stop this guy. Too bad we can't get a one-to-one comparison there. Okay, so yeah, so okay, at least I got this. So I know for a fact in level 2 there's not much of a backdrop, which is good. See, level 2, I'm thinking this is gonna have to definitely be reworked. I have a developer buddy in the UK, and he makes and sells LED software. Okay. So it's tons of. Okay. Gambling at it. Okay. Okay. Let's go into level 2. Let's see if we can just get level 2 loaded here. Actually level 3, so I'm gonna jump in there. Oh, so he really likes playing roulette. He's a gambling addict. Wow. It's interesting. So like those kind of casino software, okay? Okay, I think this is where it starts to get pretty interesting. So let's see if we can load this one in. Oh, yep. Okay. Yeah. Let's play on this one. Oh. Let's go into level 3. So I want the game output. Level 2, game output, level 3. Let's see, I think it should allow me to play it just as is, without me having to run through all the levels. Okay, there you go. Okay, so this will be the other one that we put into the new thing, and let's see what's up. Let's go into this. Let's go over here and see what's happening. Okay, there's supposed to be a door here, I guess. Man, looking at all this stuff now is like, whew, man, I just want to keep redesigning it, you know? I mean, I already feel like to redesign half of this. Oh, I didn't hear you. Okay. Let's just try going into the other door. It's been 10 years on the software development. And he is still broke. Oh, wow. Meaning the software doesn't work. It's all good. You know what? Software development and game development is long. Like, I've been working probably just as long on this. Or probably longer. Well, to some version, this is the first time I'm actually trying to, like, put my head down and actually get this done, right? Before it was like I was just, as I said, I was doing other stuff, and you know, this was like a weekend kind of passion hobby project, and I'm like, you know what? Let me try to do a little bit more to it. Yeah, software development is tough, man. And by the time you bring it out, it's kind of like you have to like do it for the future, because by the time you bring it out, people like, they don't care, you know. Yeah, I think like definitely the scale is going to be better. I don't know why he looks so tiny. I know why he looks so tiny. It's just I think the scale is a little bit off, but it's all good. You know, I got it on Steam, so. Oh, it's a bug. The gravity didn't work. Yeah, definitely. If it wasn't for Oh, okay. So that's enough of that. So let's see if we could get. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, let's see what that looks like. So I was able to get that in here. There's no backdrop here, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Level 2 backdrop. I think maybe I was creating one. That's probably what it was. Let's go into the mountain. So maybe I was creating one. So we could definitely get on that. We could get on to doing the backdrop for this. Let's go back into here. Yeah, I think I was creating a backdrop. Get into the backdrop here. Drop the trees back down in here. So I think that might be a stream. That might be another stream. So in the meantime, let's just see what level 3 is going to look like if we open it up in the new Blender and the new software. 3 area 1. So let's just open level 3 blend. Yeah, Steam, you know, with their early access, and I think it was Steam Greenlight at first, really helped with some of this stuff. Oh yeah, look at this. This immediately looks 100 times better than what's in the old Blender game engine, just for having the bloom. Let's see if we can explore this with the slightly newer graphics. Okay, Shift F. There you go. Oh yeah, no problem, man. Go do what you gotta do. I think this floor is supposed to be interesting, so what I'm gonna do is to do different. I'm gonna do different things to this. It's so cool of Blender having this exploratory mode in here. Okay, so definitely need some kind of like hole with some light coming down, highlighting that throne. There needs to be levels to this thing here. Okay, so yeah, I'm making all these notes. Let's see. Let's see if we can make these notes right now. Let's see. Go in here. First entrance, right? So like you're going here and you're seeing this. Alright, first of all, this needs to be fixed. Don't want these blocks right here. I don't know where they're from. We're gonna get rid of that. Alright, let's do something like this. Let's go like about character height, probably like about there. Oops. What just happened? Oh, did I zoom into? Okay, let's go back. Let's do something like this. Character height. That light is like seriously off center right there, but that's fine. And you could criticize as the kingdom come, right? Like, oh, you could do this and you could do that. And how about just getting it done? Alright, so let's see. So let's just leave that like that, right? And press enter, so we just leave that like that. Just gonna do something like this. And let's fix this. Let's do a screenshot. Screenshotters. Okay, let's get a screenshot going. Let's do something like that. Boom. Alright, you know, we're just gonna go through screenshot stuff and then I'm gonna scribble and try to see if we can get these things copy to clipboard to look a lot better, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to the Wacom and we're just gonna do a little comp on this. I'm basically closing Blender under the screen. It's not save here. Let's save. I'm gonna save my Godot scene. And let's break out a Wacom. And let's see if we can get some stuff happening. Okay. Make a little new layer here. Just gonna try to mosey my my Wacom over here. Hey, I'm gonna use the Wacom camera also. Hey, how's it going, guys? Let's see if we can make this make some sort of sense. I think what I would do with this is like, let's see. Let's just do another layer. No, let's just leave this layer. I'm gonna come in here. I'm just gonna pull where the line should work, how the line should work on this real quick. Now let's go to 1 pixel. Let's go like that. Okay, so that's that. Now let's fix that light up there. Let's do another paint over. Okay. Okay, first of all, that shouldn't be there, so let's just mess that up there. Let's just copy that. I'm not really into like doing things like overly centered. I think a little off-centered and that kind of thing could work also. But sometimes you do need that centering element, right? Just trying to get a composition happening. Just more or less visual notes. Okay, so we want that like that. Just gonna do this. It's fine. So on the main thing, and then actually, you know, I want to make it a strip light. It should be a strip light on either side. It shouldn't be like this kind of weird, funky thing that's going on here. But that's kind of stupid. I was just basically, when I was designing this this level, you know, and all the other levels, I was trying to just have like, you know, just like good placeholders. But the level has to also tie in with the story, right? It can't just be a level for level's sake. Has to do with the story, right? Where it's taking place, what's going on. Let's just get that out of there. So maybe it could be like double strip lighting heading into there. Maybe. Maybe it could be even thinner than that. Maybe it could be like something like so. Yeah, I'm thinking thinner than that, so let's do that. Yeah, maybe something like that. So it's like thin. It could be even thinner than that. You know, it could be like literally like a strip. What else needs to happen here? So like we need to get rid of that, this gray block, whatever that is. Just do something like that. Okay, so we got rid of that. Actually, so let's look into the thing there, and then this should be I know this is a little cliche, but let's do a light coming down. Little bit cliche. Where's my? Wow, that's really wow, that's really strong. Yeah, so there should be some kind of light coming down, and of course there's a guy there. Let's do a guy there. Okay, so that's some kind of figure on there. I'm gonna make some notes, but this is basically just like for notes. It's not like me trying to make like a final design or anything like that. So the notes are gonna be, but before I do that, let's do one more tweak. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, let's make some notes. Okay, these little notes for myself. So, alright, just gonna save this. I definitely need, I thought I had like a notes folder here. Let's see, administration, not in there, work files, it has, it's gonna make notes, a notes folder, notes. Save as. Okay, call this come on. There we go. Level 3. Okay, let's jump back into what we were doing before. Let's fire back up Blender here. We're going to look at level 3. I'm thinking that maybe if we export this to see what happens with this. Excuse me. Just gonna make a little export folder in here. A collection. Like this. What is this? Hallways, low res. So all these are the hallways. Yeah, let's see if we can export these first. Are these all the hallways? Where's this one? Oh, yep, that's it. Let's drop that into export. Gonna give this a little nice little folder color there, make it green. Okay, guys, getting a little warm because because I have my computer running. So just gonna do a little something just to spice things up. Let's go. Okay, and that woke me up a bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab everything inside of the hallways low res. Select objects. So we select all those. So all the hallways. And I'm gonna let's come here into this view here. It's better. It's more utilitarian. It's gonna export. G. Okay. So level 2 has come out of here. It's going to level 3. Alright, I'm just going to name this hallways L3. Okay, we're going to pick a animation settings and export GLTF. Ooh, I can't wait to see what this looks like once we load it in Godot here. So I'm gonna load up the whole level 3 file, which is just basically nothing right now. Let's go into level 3 here and let's get all the hallway stuff. Oh, lovely. Oh, and I like the fact that it's already yep. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna drop it in and see what happens. Copy that. Level 3. So level 3 terrain. I'm gonna leave the lighting alone. Everything in here is gonna go. It's got to go. Spawn label. I'm gonna put a label in the spawn node. Okay, so that actually supposed to be in a portal node. Let's put that there. Much better. Okay. Now I'm gonna make so what did we do for level 2? So for level 2 we made a level, there was a structures node that we dropped everything into. Right, so I'm gonna do the same thing with that. Oop, in the wrong note, in the wrong thing. In this one, structures. L2 structures, so I'll call this L3 structures. Okay, select all this, copy, go here, paste. So I know I should scale this and then rotate the whole thing. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna scale, then rotate. Let's go 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. I rotate that around like 180. Bazooms. The material on this is all kinds of wacky, so we're gonna deal with that. There's like crazy amounts of spec and it's gotta be like, let's go 0.9 on that. And 0.3. And the metallic on the specularity 0.3. On the roughness 0.9. I'm actually clicking on the materials for each of these things and doing the adjustments as needed. Roughness. Oh, my bad. 2.9. And the metallic is where you find the spec. Okay, that looks fine. Lights is fine. Metal. Let's see what we could do with a metal. 0.9 and the metallicness. Specularity, leave that. And the roughness. 0.2 worked. Yep. Alright. Where's our guy? He's spawning right here. Where's our spawn node? Right there. Let's see if it works. Let's spawn him in. I'm gonna save this. Let's spawn him in and see if it works. Oh, okay, so you know why he's falling? Because we need a collision mesh. And I think I also need like a sun blocker in there to block the sun casting shadows. Okay, let's try it. Let's run a collision just on this part here. That's what we need, just for that part. Actually, I think I may have to like create collision meshes on for all of this. Okay, so let's run that again. Just want to see what it looks like when we dump him in there. Collision mesh and all. Okay, so there's a bug. Let's see. See what happened. Should be okay. I don't know why it threw up that error. Let's run it again. See where the spawn point is? Spawn point is right there. Okay, let's go. Okay, here he is. Yeah, definitely the scale is better. Maybe he's gonna go to 4th level if he goes there. Already is looking a lot better, but definitely shouldn't have any sun happening in there. And maybe I could work on some bloom and different things. There should be a different light in there. Turn the water thing off. Okay, so this is a big one here. So this has this entire thing and a building inside of there. Ceiling low. Okay, so ceilings is that, ground wall. Okay, so if I can remember, Blender has it where you could have nodes come through to 3D into Godot. So if I select that, grab. Yep, I knew that was attached to that. That's fine. It's supposed to be like grab Z, something like that. That can be a separate node. So you know what, let's go for it. Let's export all of this and see what happens. I'm gonna export this entire thing. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna select all the objects belonging to that. File, export. So far it's been doing pretty alright, you know, so this is odd. Call this building 1. BLDG 1. Exporting that. Okay, and let's load that up. Ooh, okay, it's gonna take a while. And it's loading pretty quick too, you know, which is surprising. Let's go into building 1. Let's open that rudimentary file there. The basic file. Okay. We're gonna have to adjust all the yeah, there's a metallicness on this, like 3. Let's just do this real quick. 0.9. Want plenty roughness. And specularity. Yep. Hey, if you're watching me here for the first time, or if you're returning to check me out, I just want to say hello and welcome to the xsinick show, where we do like a lot of art and stuff like that, and you know, there's also other stuff. You know, I also stream and just, you know, play games and hang out and that kind of thing. So hey.
Hello there.
That's from me to you. Roughness 2.9. So I'm in the middle of just kind of like getting this stuff down real quickly here. Okay, let's go. Good thing about having base stuff like this, like what I did, is that you could go back and you could just make things insanely better than what they are, because it's kind of like you have a blueprint. Right, so it should be better in gameplay. It should be better in always round. My friend MechFan0 actually said, hey, you know, hey, can you, you know, if you're doing the readout on this back, don't make it move as much because it's hard to read. And that's absolutely true. You know, that's something that is going to change for the new character design, is that readout. So I'm just going to go through this real quick and get this all squared away, and then we will see what it looks like with the guy running through it. So I can't wait to see what the guy looks like running through it. Okay, let's go. And last set. I'm just changing the rough. I'm just changing the way how shiny and how metallic this stuff looks. Because for some reason when it comes in, it's all of a sudden just like boom, you know, looks like really shiny and really metallic. So, and those are settings in the materials I could fix. Okay, so that seems fine. Check this one out. Okay, that seems fine. Oh, these are all hallway. Okay, just double checking right here. Okay, so it seems like we're ready to go. So let's get this stuff and put it in. Oh, I am gonna save this as a separate file. Oh, and that building is like, okay, yeah, so this is great. So let's just save this as. Okay, level 3, building 1. Yep, save this as a entity unto itself. So I could light this a certain way. And let's go back into level 3 and let's load that in. I'm just gonna get it here. Okay, we're gonna drop that in. Fingers crossed. Boom. Okay, it's in there. And what I need to do is to generate at least a floor mesh so the guy don't go falling through. So let's do that. Let's generate that mesh real quick. This is one, so let's generate this one here. Create tri-mesh, yep. And these are just real quick, what they call collision meshes. Okay, that's cool for now. That's all we're gonna do. Save that and it's reflected over here. Okay, let's take the guy and run him through and see what this looks like. So let's hit play. I'm just gonna save and then hit play. Okay, it's loading. I noticed by putting this stuff in the new Godot engine, and this is not even the newest Godot engine, but it's newer than what I have. I'm gonna have to move this portal. This is gonna zip over to level 4. So let me move that real quick. My bad, guys. A little false start. Let's just move that portal so I don't zip over, and we'll see what the inside of that looks like. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move that portal out of there. Portal. You know what? I'm actually gonna put a portal over at this corridor right here. Okie dokie. Okay, so let's run it now and see what this guy looks like running through this level. Okay, so I hit save and then play. Okay, let's see now. Let us see. Here we go. Okay, so the hallway needs to be relit. Let's go. Of course, you know, you'll be fighting guys here and stuff like that, like, I don't know, whatever. Or maybe you just run without fighting. Okay, so this is it. Okay, I'm liking this space so far. I think it's working. See what's going on here? Okay, he's walking out of the shadows. Yeah, there's still a certain level of gloss on the floors. I can get rid of that. As long as you have the main. I can't go in there, you'll fall right through the floor if I do it. So just gonna look to see. So yeah, the scale is better in this engine for some reason. It works. Yeah, this is all gonna need some more work on this. But it's okay so far. I'm gonna move that building down. I don't think I could do it live. I'll move it on and then restart it. I'm just gonna make a little node that does that, you know, because I think it might be better if I do it that way than to move the actual thing. So let's do a quick node, quick spatial node. Call it I'm gonna save. It didn't like the fact that I undid the thing, because then the model is actually part parcel of the same thing. So let's see, let's move this down. What's the transform on this to get it down level? The transform is of course on the y-axis. I'll translate. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna add it into the name here. It's a little trick I remember doing back in the 3D days. Okay, it doesn't like the point. So I'll put a space. Okay, I'm gonna run this again. Let's see what it looks like. Why does that look so odd back there? Okay, I know why. Yeah, some seam issues. You're gonna have to work on that. Oh, yep. Of course, I didn't put the. He's gone. I didn't put the collision mesh. Oh, will I also code the game engine? Swizzy, yeah, I think so. I would like between using a little bit of ChatGPT to kind of help me, because I'm not like definitely any kind of coding genius, and my brother Peter, who's originally supposed to be the coder of this game. I think I should be able to get this coded. There is some code in here. Just real quick. Yeah, like this. There's code for the player is. You see, like, look how long this is. So it just takes a while. That's a whole different brain. So once I'm finished with all the animation. Yeah, how's it going, Swizzy? Hi. Hi, how's it going? Yeah. Hi, how's it going, man? How's it going? Nice to see you. How's your day? How's your day been? I know you said you were out and you went on a trip, right? So I just want to say
Hello there.
to Swizzy 3D and to MacFan 0. You know what's going on? I feel like this building should be a separate thing because it's not. It's an actual moving element. So I think I need to bring this over. I think I need to pull it out of where it resides and bring it into this space. So I'm gonna do that. Let's come here. We're gonna go cut 3D. Come here and go up. Save. Come here and go paste. Oh my gosh, that operation actually went pretty safe. Yeah, so the coding is a whole different head, you know. I want to make sure that the modeling and the animation and the textures and everything is spot on, and then I'm gonna come back and so I just have some base code that I put in there, but some of the more sophisticated code. Man, yeah, it's, I guess, you know, I guess so, and I don't, you know, I don't see myself with like a whole lot of skill. I mean, there's some really intelligent people out there, like for real. Um, yeah, but thanks for your compliment, for sure. You know, I mean, I try, right? I almost feel like posing one of our, like, the guys, one of the bad guys, I mean, the main bad, one of the bad guys that we did. Oh, you know, I'll probably stick them in there to see what they look like. Yeah, but is it like my brother Peter? He's like so smart, man. Like he'll code all this and he'll like just add all kinds of stuff in here. You know, I just need money to pay him and that kind of thing, and I need to work on this as quickly as I can also, so that you know, and just say, hey, you know, I'm done. Here you go. I just need this and that coded, and here's the budget for it. And dude, this, you know, have at it, and he could probably hire one or two other people to help him or something like that. I'm not sure, but the old game that I showed you guys earlier in this video, he actually coded that entire thing. You know, like he did the character rig controls and everything like that. So it's off of his work and him showing me stuff over like the course of like 10 years or more, that I was able to kind of wrap my head around a little bit of understanding what I'm seeing to some degree. I'm definitely not a coder, I'm not a skilled coder or anything like that, but you know, I try my best to see what I could do. And there's a lot of tutorials online too, and then also ChatGPT helps, right? You know, you could ask it, you know, hey, why isn't this pointing to the right, whatever, you know, and it'll give you like suggestions. Okay, I'm gonna run him through one more time. Whoa, okay, so you see like all these little error things is just from my lack of it's my really slapdash and quick coding things. That's why those things are popping up there like that. but it's good enough. I just need it just good enough for me to load the level in and to run the character through it, and that's it. That's for you, Swizz. Okay, so I'm gonna run into some sort of error here. Let me see what's going on. Did I change anything here? Select one text 0. I should have like a dummy thing, a dummy script that if it jumps back on the script, it wouldn't actually jump into the. I think it jumps into. Let's see the debugger. Get node. Oh, okay. I probably didn't like what I did with the throne there, but that's fine. It'll survive. I'm just gonna save. I'm gonna try it one more time again. Okay, I got it back. Probably just needed to save. Let's see what it looks like if he was running towards you. Okay, I'll be off to the side. Let's see the scale of this throne. This throne's supposed to be a lot bigger. Or maybe it's big enough. Oh, I forgot to put the collision mesh on again. See, so yeah. Okay. Drop the collision mesh on that so he doesn't fall through the building again. You should have the right thing selected. Oh, that's great. Helps that all that is one mesh. And I'm just gonna run collision mesh on there, and then that's it. Let's run it one more time. And then we'll call that a stream, right? Right, guys? Okay, that part looks somewhat okay. See what this thing looks like in here? Okay, it's fine. Alright. Yeah, the floor needs some variation, of course. Okay, he's on here. Yep, that's how he should look. A tiny, like nothing next to that thing. Okay. Well, all right then. Yeah, I guess that's. Yeah. I did the character rigging. You know, I guess some of that animation work back in the day kind of helped out. You know, a combination of downloading some you know, pre-canned animations, and also me hand animating on top of that, you know, to kind of help speed it up, you know. But definitely everything needs a lot of finessing and a lot of fixing up. But the new design on this guy I kind of like. So let's check that out. I know in the last video we did a new design, which I can't wait to actually, update that guy to look like this. So let's take a look at what that new design looks like real quick. And of course, there's like actually literally like 3 suits, but I don't want to sell everything out. So there's 3 suits with 3 different colors. And it's just that green, you've seen green everywhere, but there's like a red one, and then there's a brown and blue one. There's like 3 different characters. Let's see. Okay, yes, go to Soul 2000 and concept art, and then character design. Let's go to Heroes, St. Karen, and then yeah. So the new suit design looks kind of like this. All right. I think this is going to look epic, once we, drop that in 3D code, then Blender, and get it all nice and squared up and rigged and drop it on. I think it's going to look pretty good. I think I'm going to try to give it more of a head, or try to do something with this, but, this is a good kind of thing. Still kind of keeping within what we already have, but a lot cooler. I think I would throw some different color in there. I don't know if I think it should be gold in there, but we'll see. We'll see how that works. Yeah, alright guys, so let's see. Actually, hold on, what is this? Let's go into here. So these are some inspirational files. Oh no, it's a rescue call. I live next to a fire station. Yeah, so yeah, so let me show you that character rig, man. Seeing that you mentioned it, let's jump into that. It's a good way to. I'm selling out some of my files here. Let's go. Just kidding. Let's see. It's all good, man. Like, I mean, it's not like I just woke up and started doing this like yesterday. I've been working on this for like years. So it's kind of like, if you really like doing something, but thanks for your compliment though. But it's kind of like if you like doing something, and then like every day when you come home from work, or every other day, you do a little bit here, a little bit there, over like the course of like 12 years, it's gonna add up, right? Hopefully it'll add up. So this is kind of slow compared to some people, so this is the only time actually I'm trying to actually kind of try to speed up and get this done actually. So let's see here. I'm just going to show you that character rig real quick. Let's see, work files, Blender. Yeah, it's all in Blender right here. Let's try this. I think I have her rigged also. Yeah, let's. Oh, not at all, man. Nobody knows everything. I'm still learning, man. Yeah, for sure. I'm very much. I'm still learning this stuff. No one person could know every single thing. That's for sure. But when you actually did a lot of this stuff for a living, so you kind of gotta be at least, you kind of get to know a little bit, when people ask for certain things, especially when you're doing special effects, you gotta know a lot of stuff, in terms of animation and compositing and stuff like that, and color and texture and design, and but if you're not doing this on if you're not doing this on a regular basis, or even as a job, or if even as a hobby, if you're not really doing this stuff, it's gonna look crazy. Like there was one guy who just came in here, right? His name is Rygar77, and he said that he did he said that he actually did work on with a chainsaw and wood. That's crazy to me, you know. I mean, I would love to do something like that. I mean, to have like, you know, like a wood there and then carve away and make sculptures, you know, with a chainsaw, and that's some skill, man. Even what you do, you know, Swizzy, like, you know, that whole IT stuff, man. Yeah, I mean, you have to talk with people and all that skills, man. You know, and knowing all the latest systems and all that. Let's see if we could have I think I'll select the rig. There you go. Let's see what we got here. Oh, 59. Let's go to 59. Yeah, so it's a combination of getting some BHV files in Blender, which is kind of like motion capture files that's out there for free, and also me hand animating on top of that, because you can't just use that straight, you know, because it's going to look goofy. And plus, I purposefully made my robot, this suit, the suit that the girl is wearing, you know, to have like longer arms and different proportions. So you gotta like, you know, you gotta work all that out. Let's see what's another one. Yeah, just imagine just 8 frames to do a gun to do shooting for like a gun, right there. Put the gun in the hand. Take the gun out of the holster. I think if you do more frames than this, than 8 frames, and you don't do it like that, what happens is that the character, what happens is that the delay in when the bullets come out is going to be too noticeable while you play, and people are not going to like it. Can I add a light to this? It's amazing how you know, these Blender guys was able to actually put such quality in their product. And put a plane on the ground. Let's see, do one more animation. Let's do him, I think I have like a fun animation in here. Where is that? Oh, maybe I didn't add it in as yet. Dead loop, shot, idle, melee attack, run, sword strike. Yeah, I thought I had something fun in here, but apparently I don't. Yeah, maybe I made a feat. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm all in for like any suggestions from anyone, man. Like for sure. 70 is that. Put a sword in his hand. Yeah, so it's this kind of thing. Well, all right, you know, I'm gonna call that a stream, guys. And hey, Swizzy, I'm gonna call that a stream. Everybody else, you know, it was just me trying to put some more of the levels that I already got in here, and yeah, and kind of seeing. You know, seeing what I could do. So we got part of level 3 in here. We're gonna keep it moving. So you have level 2, part of level 3. You know what? Can I run from level 1 to 2 to 3 in the new thing? Let's try that before we call that a stream. So I'm just gonna close all this stuff. I'm not gonna save. Don't save? With a question mark? No, I should save this. This is one I should save. Let's save this. And yeah, let's run from level 1 into level 3. Straight run, no screwing around. Technically I should be able to do it if I just launch it from the menu here. So let's try that. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Oh, maybe I did break something. Maybe I have to save. Let's make sure these things are saved up. Okay, I'm gonna close level 3. Then ask me to save. Yep. So technically I should be able to jump in here, save. Okay, let's put play. Let's run straight out from level 1 into 2 into 3, and then that's it. Then we're getting somewhere, and then hopefully next stream I'll be able to dump the other, finish off level 3, jump the other levels in there. Once you have all the levels dumped in, then it should be okay. What is going on? Let's see. Oh, hold on. I'm supposed to press play? That's why. It's my bad, guys. I was hitting the wrong button. Ooh, really? I really did break it, huh? What's going on here? I'm just gonna relaunch Godot and see if that fixes it. I don't have to jump back into the code here in stream. Edit, exit editor. Yeah, quit. Okay. Oh, maybe because that blender was running in the back there. Okay, it's starting a clean slate. Oh, not that clean. This clean. Okay. Let's go. Edit. If I hit run here, what would happen? Oh, there you go. Okay, so it is running like that. Let's see. Press play. Oh, look at this. Okay, something's going on here. All the options are selected. Okay, so that's obviously a bug. So I'm gonna just run edit, and I'm just gonna launch level 1. Let's see if I go from level 1 to, so I can't, yeah, so there's something there I gotta fix. Maybe I added a, you know, some sort of a letter or something like that. Yeah, that's something on the code side I gotta fix. So let's load up level 1 and we'll start from there. Here's level 1, and this, let's play that. That's always a risk when you do this stuff. Like, that's why some games are delayed, and you know, there's a lot of stuff, because sometimes you run into this kind of stuff. Okay, so here we go. Give me some sort of syntax error. So okay, so here we are. We're gonna run from level 1 into level 3. Straight run through. There's a lot of things that I personally would like to do. I don't know if I have the programming skills to do that myself, but we'll see. Coming down to the end, like things like the grass being able to pat, you know, when you run through it. You know, ripples in the water, like graphics, stuff like that. It's a bunch of different things. Okay, so we're just running through. We're not stopping anywhere. I think off the bat, like the camera needs to be closer to the character when he's walking, or when he's running, then it should kind of lag back. Okay, let's see if we go into level 2 without hitch. Just gotta load all the textures and everything. Oh, boom, level 2. Level 2, wow. We're able to jump right in there. Okay, let's see if we can make it to level 3. I'm gonna run through all this pretty interesting pipe inner working things. Any kind of little stickiness you're seeing is just things that is gonna be ironed out, of course, later. Okay, so level 3 is all the way to that end in the map. See if we can make it. Just want to shout out to my brother Peter for following me and helping me code and just helping me with this whole thing, man. Like he's one of the reasons why I'm gonna make sure that this gets finished. Okay, here we go. We're going to level 3. Hopefully it doesn't crash, right? Let's see. Let's see if we make it. If we make it, then we know if we're working with oil. Level 3. Oh, snap! We totally did it. Wow. Here we are. We made it into level 3, guys. Wow. So, God willing, next stream we'll finish adding the different parts to level 3, and then we'll add level 4 and 5, and I think like maybe 6 and 7. Definitely 7. I gotta like do and that kind of thing. Yeah, and this is like, yep. Alright, here we are. Okay, this is part of level 3. I'm not gonna show the whole thing. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me while I try to throw this thing together. We're gonna continue tomorrow. You know, thanks for sticking with the xsinick show. Hey, if you haven't followed me, I said follow me. It actually helps me with this channel and Twitch and all that sort of stuff. If you follow me, tell a friend. You know, if they're interested in art, you know, in video games and just hanging out and having fun. There's many other things we could do just on a hangout stream also. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. God bless and take it easy. Thanks for joining. xsinick out. That was a good one. Thanks everybody. See you later. Oh yeah, Swizzy 3D. See you later too. Just forgot to say goodbye. Have a good one, brother.
You are the chosen few, protectors of our world. This is your time.
Incoming! Fire!
Out there, you will fight the unimaginable. Feel the power of your javelin, its precision. Rely on each other. Unleash your power. Never give up.
Ready, Javelin 1?
You are freelancers.